Look at me. Are you in this country with or without permission?
Without.
Drinking while driving? And I'm going to tell you now, the incoming president is not very sympathetic with people who are in immigration custody. Do you understand? You will be stuck like Chuck in custody. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
I'm a resident.
I don't know if you are or not.
No sé si lo
And
es.
quite frankly, I don't care. Are you Arnaldo Bernabe Larios Tayo? You were charged with driving while intoxicated.
He walked in like this DUI was nothing more than a minor inconvenience. Calm, collected, almost attached. But a courtroom isn't a place where things slide for long, especially when you're sore. Why starts falling apart under basic questions. One mention of his status flipped everything instantly. What looked like a routine hearing turned chaotic fast. No license, no legal footing, and suddenly that quick apology approach meant nothing. It collapsed in seconds. And that's where either real question comes in. Was this justice working exactly as it should, or did things go too far?
Facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be afforded to you, sir.
On October 31st, 2024, officers were dispatched at 2:46 a.m. to report to the motor vehicle sitting in the intersection of a public roadway in Harris County, Texas.
No, just a tad.
Yes,
Please.
of course.
Order in the court.
The vehicle was sitting in the intersection
estacionado en
of
el
a public
intersección de
roadway
la carretera en la calle pública
in Harris County,
del condado
Texas,
de Harris County,
with the
Texas,
driver
con el
asleep at the
chofer ahí
wheel.
dormido en el volante.
Upon
El perdido,
arrival,
los policías,
officers located
ellos,
defendant's motor vehicle
encontraron el
and
vehículo,
observed
sacaron
defendant
manos
to be the
y lo
sole
vieron que era el
occupant
único
of the
que estaba
vehicle.
en el vehículo.
Upon
Cuando
contact with the
hicieron contacto con el
defendant,
acusado,
officers
los
observed
oficiales
red,
vieron que
glossy
tenía los
eyes,
ojos brillosos,
slurred
la
speech, and
familia
an odor of
para hablar, y un olor
alcoholic
de
beverage emitting from the
que venía
defendant's person,
de su persona.
along with poor
Cuando
balance.
también no se podía balancear.
The defendant
El
admitted to
acusado
drinking,
admitió de que
and
había
an
tomado,
inventory
y
of
cuando
the
hicieron el
vehicle
inventario del vehículo,
yielded several
vieron
open,
que
cold to the
varios
touch beer cans,
Drinking while driving?
Siendo y tomando,
most of which were mostly
cuando
empty.
la mayor parte estaban vacíos.
SFSTs
La
were conducted,
FST se hicieron
6 out of 6
6 del
HGN,
HGN,
plus vertical gaze
también el
nystagmus,
nystagmus vertical,
and 3 out of 4 one-leg stand.
3 de 4 de pararse en una sola pierna.
The defendant failed to perform the walk and turn
No pudo
because he
hacer
failed to
caminar y
follow
voltear porque no
instructions.
siguió las instrucciones.
DICs were read but
Entonces, se le
refused,
leyó,
and a
se
warrant was
negó.
signed and
Entonces, se
executed.
firmó una
He
orden y
has
se
no driver's license,
hizo.
judge, and no
No tenía
prior criminal
licencia ni
history.
tampoco tenía ningún antecedentes.
I would hope
No,
that you recognize it's elementary that you're not supposed to have alcohol in the car while you are driving, Mr. Tayun.
señor Tayun.
Do you have a Texas driver's license? Look at me.
Míreme, no,
Not
a usted
allowed
no
to
se le
drive.
permite conducir.
What is your immigration status? Are you a United States citizen?
¿Es ciudadano americano?
No.
No,
Are you in this country with or without permission?
without.
What happens if you go to jail?
Van a regresar al país.
I don't know, I believe that return me to my country.
Right.
Cierto.
You will sit
Usted va
in jail
a la cárcel.
waiting for this case to be over with, and then you will be shipped off to immigration.
Lo mandan con
But you will sit in immigration custody for about 6 to 9 months waiting for immigration to do whatever they're going to do. And I'm going to tell you now, the incoming president is not very sympathetic
Ese no es muy
with people
simpático.
who are in immigration custody. Do you understand?
¿Entiende? Yes, sir.
I'm putting conditions on you
Una condición
and your bond. And if you violate it in any way,
condiciones.
then you will go to jail.
From the moment immigration entered the conversation, the entire mood shifted. You could feel the weight in the room change. Everyone seemed to realize the stakes had just doubled. Jail might be temporary, but deportation is a consequence that follows you far beyond a single mistake. The judge didn't sugarcoat it either, laying everything out clearly. One wrong move, and everything falls apart. The way he kept nodding didn't even feel like understanding. It felt like someone trying to process something they weren't ready to accept.
You got out as quick as you did is because we gave you a free bond. It will not happen again. You violate conditions. More importantly, if you drive, because I'm ordering you not to, then I'm going to make your bond extremely high. This is a promise that you're going to make to me today, that you're not going to drive. And I don't care what is going on in your life. You drive. I can have a contempt hearing. You will be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. So if you drive 3 times, I will have 3 contempt hearings. You are also not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, you will go to jail. And let me be frank with you. If they charge you with the open container, that is a minimum of 5 days in jail. And I'm going to tell you, if you do anything more than 4 hours in custody, you will be stuck like Chuck in custody with an immigration detainer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you come up here swear to us that you're not going to drive? I'm not done yet. After that, you will get to Ramona where you will sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Felicia for your bond conditions. This is the only warning that you will get from us, Mr. Tayoun. So take it. If not, you will spend a lot of time with us. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir. Now you may go. Okay, Luis Armando Hernandez Ramos,
Yes, I am.
charged with driving while intoxicated. You were facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine because of the high blow.
He stepped in like this hearing was just another routine task, like ticking off a box on a weekly list. But nothing about the situation was normal. The evidence told a completely different story. 5 empty containers and 1 still unopened, almost like it was saved for later. That kind of behavior doesn't come across as a one-time mistake. It feels intentional, like a pat. RN. And when the judge explained the seriousness of it all, it didn't look like he was truly taking it in. It felt more like he was just waiting for it to be over.
We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On November 9th, 2024, officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle at approximately 10:47 p.m. after observing it weave between 2 lanes and fail to signal lane changes. Upon contact with the defendant's vehicle, the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, red glassy eyes, slow speech, unsteady balance, and a glazed over look. The defendant had inconsistent statements and trouble with the timeline of the evening. The defendant admitted to drinking beer in his truck prior to driving. Standard field sobriety test.
Did he have alcohol in the car while he's driving?
Your Honor, yes, and towards the end of the statement. So, officer conducted standard field sobriety test, AGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. An inventory search of the vehicle revealed 5 empty 32-ounce Corona bottles, 1 32-ounce Corona bottle with 1 ounce.
Can you repeat that?
Oh, pardon.
Go a little bit slower, huh?
Yes, Judge. An inventory search of the vehicle revealed 5 empty 32-ounce Corona bottles, 1 32-ounce Corona bottle with 1 ounce of fluid in the bottle, and 1 empty 24-ounce Modelo.
Drinking while driving?
DIC was red and defendant consented to correct. The results were 0.174 and 0.173.
Mr. Hernandez Ramos,
Vamos.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
Ciudadano de Estados Unidos.
Right here, the judge strips away any illusion that this is negotiable. It's a zero tolerance deal. One drink, one drive, and the hammer drops. No wiggle room. Courts use this because they know repeat behavior isn't an if, it's a when. And the fallout isn't just jail, it's a chain reaction of legal problems that stack faster than they can be undone.
President.
I'm a resident.
I don't know if you are or
Yo
not.
no sé si lo
And
es o
quite
no.
frankly, I don't care.
Francamente, a mí no me importa.
But one thing I want you to understand is if there is any problem with your immigration paperwork whatsoever, and you go to jail and immigration finds you,
A la cárcel.
they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in jail until this case is over with. And then you will be shipped off to immigration where you will sit for another 6 to 9 months. I hope that you would recognize it's damn elementary for you not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. You now,
Ahora,
I am barring you from driving whatsoever. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me that you're not going to drive. And I don't care what is going on in your life. If I find that you drive in violation of this affidavit, I can have a hearing to hold you in contempt, slap you with up to 180 days every time you drive.
yes, cada vez
Do
que
you
manejo.
understand?
Entiende? Yes.
You cannot give any justification at all for getting into a car and driving,
So,
and there will be a very hefty toll.
a ver,
I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I will randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of illegal drugs or unprescribed controlled medication, likewise, you will go to jail.
va a ir a la
You
cárcel.
will not get any more PR bonds. And like I said, any issues with your immigration whatsoever,
Ya lo que sea,
you will be with me for a long time.
va a estar ahí por largo tiempo. Okay.
I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive.
Va a jurar que
I
usted
will
no
have
va
you
a
sign a
manejar.
receipt with Victoria. I will also have you sign your bond conditions with Felicia. We will get you out of here because you need a lawyer to represent you, and we will give you time to go hire a lawyer.
Le vamos
When you come back, hire a lawyer. If you fail to come back, I will issue a warrant for your arrest.
Viene otra vez. Yo entonces voy a dar una orden de arresto.
What really stands out is how quickly relief can turn into denial. Some walk out thinking they've caught a break, when in reality, they're just delaying what's coming. The system doesn't hand out endless second chances, especially when DUI charges me, X with immigration issues. One slip, and everything starts to fall apart. License gone, jail time building, and immigration authorities possibly waiting right outside. At that point, it stops being about punishment and starts feeling like a final warning that was ignored. So the question remains, are decisions like these protecting the public, or are they just part of a cycle that keeps repeating?